Hello, this is Western Kansas Prepper here. I'm doing a little bit of tending to my garden. I was checking some soil with my soil meter. I talked about my last video, and it's a little wet, so I'm not watering it right now on automatic timer. But I thought it would be a good time to talk about some helpful additions to my garden. And you can see my Swiss chard plant right there, but looking even closer, we can see here a little helper I got here. This is the toad. You see him move here when I touch him. There he goes, off into the weeds. I'm not going to bother him anymore. But just kind of a philosophy I have on this stuff. I'll keep this short. You know, I find spiders and stuff in my house. I find them in my yard sometimes. I find toads. And you know, they're there to eat bugs. The story I've heard, the factoid I've heard, is that if it weren't for spiders, which are supposed to be no matter where you are on the planet Earth, except for maybe Antarctica, there's a spider within 8 feet of you, no matter where you are. But if those spiders didn't exist, it's told humans would die because the food supply would be eaten up by the bugs. And you know, bearing that in mind, whenever I find a spider in the house, I put him in a jar, or I put a glass over him, take him outside, throw him in my garden. Do the same thing with toads. Although be careful with toads for 2 reasons. One, you can see my dog out there, but my dog is, toads can be toxic for dogs, so don't let your dog lick on them all the time or nothing. And then 2, don't handle them without being careful, because if they do urinate on you, your skin can get messed up from a toad. So be careful. It has happened to me, so I know it's not pleasant. I actually still got a mark here, I think, from one did something to me about 2 years ago. So it will mess you up. But I was planting my peppers there, and just noticed that little guy, who I didn't even put in my garden right now, but no need to mess with him. He's right where he needs to be. He can eat any of the bugs he wants. Throw on my plants. He's not going to bother him. So let him alone. So anyway, some of this stuff's starting to come up pretty nice. That red lettuce is looking good. About ready to put some of that in the salad. That other lettuce plant's about bursting there. I gotta be ready to get that. Anyway, got some tomato plants I'll show you in a little while. That's it for today. Just a short video on toads and spiders. I don't know what you guys think about them, what you do with spiders. Last year I actually found a huge garden spider, that neon yellow kind, and a little frightened of it at first, as far as I thought it might have been venomous, but it was fine. So if you find a brown recluse or a black widow, kill it. But if it's not one of those two, throw it in your garden, let it help. Talk to you later.